Morning, Pilates heroes. We are going to have a crack at it on this cool Monday morning. Lovely weather. I hope everyone's had a good weekend. Just turn this one light on, excuse me. There we go. So this morning's class will need a pillow, just a regular pillow from your bed or your couch, and access to a wall. All right, so we're going to start. This is a classical class. There's nothing fancy. It's not too difficult either. I'm going to slow down the pace for a couple of exercises that I just want to sort of deconstruct and teach a little bit better. And then for the rest, we're just going to flow through the workout. Let's start seated, legs bent, feet at hip distance apart. And we'll start with breathing. So you can go ahead and sit on your pillow if sitting flat is uncomfortable. Let's take a breath in as we straighten up through the spine. Exhale to soften through the head, the shoulders, the upper and middle back. Holding this posture, take a deep breath in and feel the expansion across your back as you inhale. And then on your exhale, slowly roll back up to sitting. Shoulders down and head and neck lengthen. Feel the length going up through the back of your skull as opposed to lifting the chin. Again, breathe in. Exhale, nod and flex. Deep inhale at the bottom. And breathe out to slowly roll back up, aligning the spine to your own best vertical. One more time. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth as we flex over. And breathe in. And exhale to roll back up. Then I'm going to scoot down, grab the backs of my knees, and articulate down onto the mat. You can use the pillow or not. It's not necessary to use it at this point. We're going to find neutral on the mat. So just take a moment to assess where your pelvic bones are. The pubic bone and hip bone should be on one plane, parallel to the ceiling. And from here, we breathe in. Exhale to imprint. So when I imprint, I engage my oblique muscles gently, flattening with the transversus abdominis, that deepest abdominal layer, and the obliques. And back to neutral. So your transversus abdominis, that deepest abdominal muscle, runs across the belly and attaches to the lower back. And as we do these movements, we think of drawing the abdominals wide and wrapping them around the spine. And back to neutral. You should notice that your lower back moves towards the mat. It may even touch the mat. It does not have to. And back to neutral. You want to avoid that tension running down the center of the trunk, where your chin is poking up and you're really compressing the lower back. This is an isolated movement. Last one. Exhale, tilt. Inhale, release. Now I'm going to go ahead and stabilize one side so my left side doesn't move. And I open my right leg, slide the leg away, breathing in. Exhale, immediately rotate the leg and drag it right back to parallel. So you want your legs to go both ways. That the right side drops sideways as the foot slides out. And then the leg rotates inside the hip joint to drag back to the starting position. Inhale to slide. Exhale to return. Let's repeat that. Same leg in reverse. Inhale, reach it away. Exhale, pull it back. I'm releasing any tension I may have in my hip joint, oiling the joints and keeping the pelvis and opposite leg stable. So that was 6 times on the one side. Lift your feet on the left. Inhale. Exhale, pull it back. And in. Deep breath out. Third one. Inhale, slide. Exhale, pull it back. Let's reverse. Knee drops in. And leg rotates out. For 1. For 2. And 3. I'm going to walk my feet together, spread my arms sideways, hands down. We breathe in the neutral alignment. On the exhale, we allow the knees to rotate one way as we keep the opposite shoulder down. Then take a breath again as you come to center. So I'm going to start by exhaling to rotate to the side and inhaling to rotate back. And what I'd like you to feel on the exhale is that sense of support through the abdominal muscles. So I'm thinking of bringing out my lungs with my exhale, almost like a wet cloth or a sponge. And exhale to the side. And inhale center. Now one more like that. Exhale sideways. And center, we've got a double up. So we even, breathing out to the left. Inhale through center. Now go ahead and imprint your spine, as we did earlier, lifting the legs to tabletop. You can take your pillow and pop that between your thighs and lower half of your legs. This is going to add a bit of adductor connection. So your inner thighs are squeezing to the center, activating the core line. Change your breath this time. So take a breath in as the legs reach over to the side, thinking of breathing yourself into more rotation. Then use the exhale to roll back into that imprinted position. We know that the abs are quite strong in their contraction when we breathe out, so we're using that. Inhale to create elasticity. Exhale to create power to bounce back to center. And breathe in. Exhale through the center. Inhale, twist. And exhale, use the inner thighs to squeeze yourself back. So that's your core line activation right there. I press my thighs against the pillow. I pull the abdominals towards the mat as I exhale to come back. And then importantly, on the inhale, you've got to give some space in order to move. And on my last round, exhale back. Last side. And pull it right back. Bring those arms up overhead. This one can be done without the pillow, one leg at a time, if your back is feeling sensitive today. We're going to breathe out and tap the toes down. Inhale to lift up. So a double-legged toe tap is much more challenging than a single-legged toe tap. It requires way more stabilization of the lumbar and the pelvis. And if lack of stability is causing you to feel your groin, hips, or spine more than you should, it's causing discomfort, then simply take the pillow out, split the legs, and move one leg at a time. All right, let's do 5 more. Exhale down. Inhale up. And tap. And lift. Focusing on the abdomen, on widening and flattening the abdominals, and disassociating the pelvic and the thigh bone from each other so that we get movement and glide in the hip joint. Last one. Exhale down. This time I stay down. Place the feet on the floor and circle your arms around. Let's go into arm circles now. Inhale back over. Exhale, circle around. And reach. And circle. And the breath sends the arms overhead. And we circle wide. That's it. Inhale, reach over. And exhale back. Reverse it. Big sweep. And across the ceiling. Take your inhale as your arms circle wide. And exhale to draw 2 parallel lines on your ceiling. And breathe out one more time. Inhale, circle wide. Exhale, bring the arms up to center. Protraction and retraction. We're going to lift the shoulder blades up from the mat. And settle them right back down without squeezing. So that's your neutral. Inhale, reach up. Protracting. Exhale, come to neutral. You want to be protracting the shoulders without scrunching them too much towards the ears. So see if you can keep an open throat and long collarbones. Up and down. One more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Let's retract now. We're going to inhale, squeezing the shoulder blades towards the spine. Exhale, soften the spine back down. As you do this, it's natural for the ribs to move forward and upward slightly. Try not to overemphasize the back arch. and therefore cause tension in your lower back. It should be very much an upper back movement coming from the rhomboids predominantly. One more. Release. Let's take that into scissors. One arm reaches back as the other arm comes down, and we change. We've done this recently with weights, and then we turn the palms. This time, we just keep the palms facing each other, and it's a very sagittal movement, very scissors-like with the arms. Palms remaining towards the center line. Now I add a squeeze. So I'm going to breathe out, squeeze the pillow, inhale, release. Exhale to squeeze and inhale, release. We're warming up the upper back and the shoulder joints, along with the core line and the inner thighs. 3, 2, 1. And bring it back, circle it up, round. We're going to remove pillow, come up onto all fours, and join me upstairs for a flat stretch. First and foremost, let's re-establish that protraction and retraction that we were talking about earlier. So with my hands on the floor, my fingers spread really wide, so that I can get that palmar fascia stretched. I'm going to whip those hands wide and then curl from the tail to the top of the head on exhale. And then release from the head to the tail on a breath in. So it's a little faster. We exhale to ripple to flexion. And we inhale to lengthen back to extension. Breathe out, tail to head. Inhale, head to tail. Now, take your hands off center. So move your hands to the left. I look like a jelly bean from the top. Exhale, tail to head. Inhale, head to tail. And out. And in. You feel the stretch down your right side. Right side of the spine, right shoulder, right lower back, maybe even the right buttock. Last time. And flex. And extend. And then I take a step to the other side. Same thing. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale to curl. Inhale to lengthen. And out. We ripple up through the spine. And in extend. Last one. Exhale to stretch. Have a good stretch here. And inhale to lengthen out. Hands walk back to center. Right, from center, please take one leg back and reach it out long. Pull your toes under, make your knees stiff. Can you assess whether your pelvis is facing the floor? Maybe use a hand just to rub across your hips and feel. One hip should not be riding higher or dropping lower down. Then we've lost stability. And with that leg in that extended position, my opposite arm, so this is my left leg, my right arm is going to slide forward and point forward as well. And from here, I'm going to float my arm and leg up, hold the balance for about 3 counts. 1, 2, 3. And then we lower and we pull it in. And I slide it out, lift, lower, pull it in. This is a challenge for the balance and the stability. The whole idea is that we're loading our spine, our arm, our leg in opposition, so opposite sides. And this is activating our rotation line without rotating. So we're using our de-rotators. Lift, slide it back. Let's go over to the other side. Place the leg, assess the pelvis. Posture is key in this exercise. One arm long, touching gently, neck in line with the spine. And we float up, tap down, pull the knee and the hand in. Rush across the floor. Lift, tap, slide it in. Don't get carried away with the lift of the arm and the leg and then compromise in the spine. So we don't want to have a big arced movement just yet. It wouldn't be incorrect to do a back bend, but this exercise requires lots of control and isolation. So that's what we're aiming for. Last one. Reach it, lift it, place it, pull it back, and have a seat. Excellent. All right, we're ready to start with our ab work. We can go back onto the mat. We've warmed up sufficiently, and we are going to get going. Take a deep breath in as you circle your arms around. Slip them under the base of your skull. Exhale, support your head. Now elevate your shoulders as if you're shrugging up to your ears. And then softly pull your shoulders down away from your ears. I'll just sit up and watch this movement if you're unsure. It's pulling up and then sliding down. And we're doing this to elevate and depress the shoulders and find that stable position where the shoulders are held down softly. Do a couple. And down. And go up. Exhale down. One more. Inhale up. Exhale, gently pull the shoulders down. Right, now we keep them slightly pulled down, slightly. And we nod the head on the hands and release. Now the head nod is also referred to as a cranial vertebral flexion. Fancy word to mean that the head tilts on the first and the second neck vertebra. So it's a pivot, like a ball on a stick. I'm not lifting my head at this point. I'm just doing a little yes gesture. And I'm using my eyelashes against the ceiling. I'm brushing the ceiling with my eyelashes and then looking straight up again. Two more. And up. We are stimulating a certain neurological pattern and creating a thought process for the body so that it will know how to keep the head when we go into abdominal exercises. So this is it now. We inhale to nod. Exhale with stable shoulders. We flex the upper back. We need to stay. Exhale, keep your head nod. Keep your shoulders stable as you lower down and then gaze back up to the ceiling. Inhale to nod. Stabilize the shoulders. Exhale, curl up. Inhale to stay. And breathe out to roll down. The lower half of my body, below the ribs, is staying exactly as it is. It is neutral. So as I come up, I'm not imprinting. Inhale, stay. And breathe out to lower down. I am not contracting my hip flexors either. I am using my abdominals and thinking of a relaxed behind. Hand down. Let's have one more. Inhale, nod. Exhale to flex. Inhale to hold, exhale to lower. Right, so that was step by step. Now we add the pace. Inhale, we nod. Exhale, we go up to 3, 2, 1. Come down and almost touch, not completely. 1, 2, 3, almost down. And then lift. 2, 3, and then lower. Still painting the ceiling with eyelashes. The gaze travels down towards the knees as you look out ahead of your knees and back to the ceiling and up. 2, 3, and then down. You still have a tiny space behind your lower back. Can you keep a little break there without squashing the break? So we've got 2 more sets. And then down. Last set. Up. 2, 3, stay up. Now from this up position, we're going to lift one knee. And we're going to go up, 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 rotate, come to center and lift. 2, 3, exhale, rotate, and 1. Same side, 2, 3, rotate, one more, 1, 2, 3, rotate, change feet, stay in the center, stay lifted, and 1, 2, 3, and then twist, and then pulse, 2, 3, and obliques, and then lift. 2, 3, still a neutral spine. 1 more. Oblique, lower back down, lower your head, move yourself over to the edge of your mat. Take your same arm as leg and reach it down. Roll over that numb arm and leg onto your stomach. And you're ready for the breaststroke break. Break number 1. Hands in the W position, arms next to you. Inhale, we extend the upper back, stretching away from the floor. Exhale, we lengthen the lower back down. And breathe in, lift. And exhale to lower. Inhale to reach it up. Exhale, come down. So my eyelashes are now painting the floor as if I'm looking down a runway. The gaze will end up somewhere at the end of your mat. We don't keep looking until we look at the wall in front of us. That's too high. We want the head and shoulders to travel along the same trajectory as the upper back, so that my ear and the top of my shoulder makes one long line with my upper back. And I'm coming up to my bottom rib, not all the way up onto my belly button. Last time, we lift. And then lower. Then I lift up, I float my hands up, and I move my upper body sideways, put the hands down, and lower your head. Now you're doing a breaststroke prep sideways, over to the left, for 3. And inhale up, exhale down 2. Keep the legs in the center though, up and down 3. Float the whole shape up, move the whole shape over to the other side, land again. 3. And in. Inhale to lift. Same quality of movement, different angle. And down. Last one, up. Move to the center. Without lowering, we're going to go left and right. So we go exhale to the left, inhale to the center. Exhale to the right, inhale to center, and pull the elbow to the waist, bring it to the middle, breathe out, and in. Be very careful of your legs, they will want to slip and slide around. Step the legs to the middle. If you can't keep your legs still, pop that pillow between your feet. It'll give you something to hold on to, and center. Right, now ladies and gents, as I move to the left, I'm going to extend my right arm to the corner of the mat, reaching. Then I pull it back to center, and I breathe out and I reach across to the right side of the mat. Pull it into center, reach to the left corner and center. It's a cross of the reach. Think of a crawl. We've got 2 more. Reach and pull it back. Last one. Reach, bring it back in, lower it down. Use your hands to push you up onto all 4s and go into a curved shell stretch. Now, those of us with stiff ankles or knees, having a pillow under your buttocks in the shell is a great idea. So try it out if you fit that profile. Breathe in and out. And deep inhale. Exhale. This is your moment of relaxation, right? So you can just give your spine a chance to decompress. One more time, breathe in. And exhale, use the abdominal muscles and the glutes, and then the spinal muscles to pull you up to a seated position. Good job. All right. So we should feel the front significantly from that ab series, but also the opposition side, the upper mid back. I hope you feel that. All right, we're going to go into our 100s. Now the 100s can be done, of course, with feet down, legs tabletop or legs straight. At intermediate level, I would say legs tabletop or straight is probably advisable, unless you feel today is the day that you need to keep the feet down. Then you're absolutely fine to do so. So we take a breath in. I'm going to talk us through the lifted and straight legs. Exhale up. Then I prepare with a little nod, inhale. Exhale, my legs reach out as I curl up, and I'm ready to go. I'm in imprint, and the arms flutter. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 10. 20. 30, inhale. Exhale. 40. And deep exhale. We're halfway, 50. Keep breathing. 60, keep reaching those arms. Legs reaching away from you. 70. In through the nose. Out through the pursed lips. 80. Inhale. Exhale. 90. You should feel a bit hot by now. Last set. Exhale deeply for 100. And to finish, pause the arms and reach forward as you bend your legs. Then place your feet on the floor. Take your arms overhead. Circle them around wide. And pull yourself to seated posture. And up we go. Great stuff. Lovely. So the 100 traditionally was done at the beginning of the class as the first exercise. Can you imagine that? And it was ready to pump blood and oxygen through the blood, or rather through the body, and to warm up the spine. I have folded my pillow double, as you can see. I'd like you to stick it a little bit under you so that it doesn't flip out again. We're going to do a modified half roll back today. So arms reaching long, spine flexed forward, shoulders stable. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, I'd like you to pull the tummy muscles in and bring the ribs and hips closer together in front. And lean back with your lower back against the pillow. Now in this posture, you can just grab the backs of the legs for a moment. This is one of the decompression, or rather the deconstruction exercises I want to spend time on today. Rib and hip pulls together. I'm not lying back over the pillow just yet. I'm scooping up, so if you pull with your arms, you can actually feel that rounded scoop. Then take your arms away again. Are we going to pulse back forward? Open that abdominal contraction for 2. Roll your tail under for 3. And 4. And 5. Then take a breath and release forward. Inhale. Exhale, take it back again. 1. Deepen the abdominal flexion. 2. If you need some support, if this is causing back pain, please take a hold of the backs of the legs. Support yourself. 3. 4. 5. Inhale, release forward. Last set. Exhale, half roll back. Stop the curl from the tail. Tuck the tail under. And pulse back with an ab compression. 2. 3. Deep exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Inhale, reach forward and sit up tall. Okay, now we take it to the next level. Watch this one. We start in flexion and we roll back on an inhale, not an exhale. So I'm going to go inhale, imprint against the pillow, and then take the arms overhead and extend the spine. Exhale, not the head on the arms, reach up and forward and flex, hands towards feet. The pillow is meant to give support to your back, and you should be extending from your shoulder blades backwards. Anything that feels like compression or loss of stability in the lower back should let the warning signs ring. In such a case, pull the tummy muscles a little closer to the spine, flatten your curvature in the lower back by inflating deeper, and lift the head slightly. All right, let's go. From here, inhale back. I can take my arms sideways or over, supporting the head. Your head can go right down, fantastic. Exhale, imprint against the pillow to use the abdominals to pull you up. And take it back. Arms go behind the head for support, and we breathe in with controlled extension. Exhale, abdominal flexion, up and over. And inhale, please keep going. And reach it back. Circle around, flex over. And in. Hands behind head for support. Not the head, flex the spine in front. Good, one more time. Back. Arms support the head, inhale. Exhale, lift, reach, and come up and forward. Now take it down for me, halfway down, until you feel you can almost rest there for a while. Should feel really, really solid in the abs, minimal tension in the neck. If there's too much tension in the neck coming from higher up, we're going to work here. So we're going to go back to 3, 4 until I make a straight line with my neck, head, and shoulders. Exhale up. Inhale, little down. Exhale up. This is like a diagonal ab rep. Lift. It's very challenging. Up. If it's too challenging, move the pillow more under your shoulders and less under your lower back. 4 reach, grab a hold, and flex. Forward, wow, good stuff. Okay, pillow goes out, we turn it sideways, and it's just a thin, flat pillow now, thin layer. You can do the next one with or without that pillow. This is a great support for the person who has a slightly hollow back and who struggles to do the roll out. We're going to start with the spine of the legs. As we inhale, we start to roll down. You may at this point bend your knees slightly. Exhale, reach the arms back and stretch. Circle around and input against the pillow and flex over. So I'm adding a little arm circle. It's just a variation of the roll up and roll down. Take it over, reach. Now the pillow will press your ribs to the ceiling, but just keep a check on those abdominals. Don't just let it pop completely. You still want to be working through those abs to roll up in a similar way than in the previous exercise. So inhale, squeeze your glutes here, extend with control. Exhale, nod the head, then press the spine into the pillow, scoop it up, and reach forward, and in, and out. Control, breathe again. Exhale, in-breath, control it up and over, last one. Inhale. Exhale, press down. And reach it over. Wide circle around. Flex up. And bring the spine to neutral. Good stuff. All right, this is going to go under my seat for the next exercise. So I'll just slip it under my knees for now. Roll myself down. And then pull the pillow under the buttocks. It's now supporting my pelvis. Please bring your legs up into tabletop and tilt the pelvis into an imprint. Your tail will now be elevated higher than usual. We're going to go for an abdominal series. So I'm giving you options. Option 1, head stays down. We do every single head down. Option 2, hands behind the head, nod and float your upper back off the mat. It's not such a big contraction as usual because the seat is up. You just have to float your head to activate more abdominals. All right, so you choose which option you take, and we'll do the whole series there. Single leg stretches, number 1. Here we go, we'll reach. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then come your obliques. So cross over, 1, 2, 3, 4. I've changed the angle of the body slightly to change the level of difficulty. That's the whole point of having a pillow under the buttocks, in case you were wondering. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Double leg stretch. Reach it out. Bend it in. Can we add the arms? Let's see. Bring it around. With the pillow under your buttocks, it will add more load on the neck. So the arms are just too much for the head and neck now. Go back to hands behind head. 2 more. 1 more. Head down, scissors. And pulse. Reach. Swap. Exhale. 2. Inhale. Squeeze the bottom leg as if you're trying to press against a second pillow. Feel the length through that top leg. Now we're going to flex the feet. Dorsiflex. Keep a dorsiflex. Plantarflex. Point in other words. Flat feet. Like a heel press. And pointy toes. Exhale. Last 2. Bounce. Last 1. Bounce. Bring it to center. Soft knees. And hands on the floor. Right. Bicycle. The legs are reaching tall. I'm going to split my legs against the ceiling, and then my bottom leg is going to dip down, lick the floor, and cycle through to create another split. Bottom leg bends, cycle through, accent on the split. So you don't want the 2 legs to bend at the same time, 1 leg only. I'm going to speed it up now. Inhale. Inhale. I accentuate the breath into stretch. Cycle breath in. Faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 legs together and rest the feet on the mat. You should feel your thighs, hips, abdominals significantly off the bat. Pillow comes out, fold it in half and pop it between your knees. Shoulder bridge preparation. Inhale. As you exhale, squeeze the pillow, lift your pelvis up. Inhale, stay. Exhale, release the pressure and lower down. I'm taking this slow because I want you to align your bones properly. Find your feet on the floor, spread your toes. Place the weight evenly over both feet as you press and lift. No hips sagging. You need to check your pelvis is one side higher than the other. Erect it and lower down. 2 more slow ones. Exhale, squeeze the inner thighs. Lift up, making sure 2 sides are working evenly and weight is evenly placed on the feet. Lower back down. Last one. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Inhale, stay. And exhale to lower down. Now we pulse. So we speed it up. We pulse for 1, higher 2, higher 3. Inhale, tap briefly. Pulse 1, 2, 3, and tap briefly. So my choreography is pretty simple today, right? I'm spending more time on alignment and activating on the core line than on fancy choreography. There's a place for that in every class, but today it's all about getting the basics right. So squeeze that pillow, think of alignment, think of your feet, where is your weight, how hard are your glutes and hamstrings working, and are you pressing onto your neck? You should never ever press onto the neck directly, always up onto the upper back with the thoracic spine. Last time, raise a little 1, 2, 3, and bring it down. Hop, but pushing out, just put it out of your way. You're going to take your feet now and place it on a high half toe. So that is a lifted heel, the legs are laterally rotated, and I'm standing on high heels as it were. I'm going to do a roll up and a roll down. So instead of just lifting, inhale, and then on the exhale, pass through imprint, pull your tail under, press your pubic bone to the ceiling, and then go down onto the balls of your feet to reach your hips as high as you can. Now take your hands under your buttocks and prop your hips up. Get some good height there. Draw the abdominals away from the front of your body, up and into the chest. Then take the hands away again and see if you can hold that reach. We're now going to press the arms down into the mat. And as we pulse the hips up, by pushing the feet into the floor, I add a little arm pulse down into the mat. So I press my fingers down for 1. Pulse for 2. We're going to do this 10 times. 3, 4. If the arm pressure is causing tension in your neck, leave that part out and just do the hips. 5, 6, 7. Deep breaths. 8. Pubic bone is the highest point of the pelvis. 9, 10. Roll down your spine, soften your upper back, melt through every section of the spine. Keep those heels lifted, and we come to the bottom and we release it out. Now take the heels and place them on the floor, lift your toes. Inhale, same thing. Exhale, tilt the pelvis to imprint. Pull up through the body, keep the toes lifted, heels are bearing down into the floor, and I'm very lifted through my pelvis, the glutes are burning. Put your hands under your hips to make sure that you are as high as you can go. Remove them again, stay up there, and add some height. Pulse, pulse. 3, 4, 5. Press those heels down. 6, 7. You can do this. 8, 9, 10. Exhale to come down, 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 and release. Pull the knees to the chest and relax it a little bit. Just give your thighs a little stir. Stir one way, stir the other way. And catch your breath before the next onslaught on the body. We're going to take our pillow and slip it under our pelvis. Now, this is one of my favorite modifications for the rollover. The rollover can be a challenging exercise in the intermediate level. It requires strength, control, and stability to roll the legs over the head completely. So to get there, you're going to pop something under the hips today. Hold on to the top of the pillow or put your hands either side. Imprint the spine and lift the legs up. The feet are going to go higher than the knees and you cross them at the ankles so that there's a diamond-shaped gap between your legs. And from here, I'm going to breathe out and lift my backside off of the pillow and then gently lower myself back down. I want to encourage you, we're going to do 10 of this. So please not look around too much when you're doing it. Focus on keeping your head still and just allowing your head and neck to bob in that yes motion in a natural fashion. If we add the load and rotate the head, sometimes the neck can get sore from that. All right, so rather let's figure out what we're doing. I'll just show that again. Lift and lower, lift and lower. And then while we're busy, keep your eyes glued on your own legs. Ready? Prepare and exhale. Inhale down. Exhale. Inhale down. As my arms come onto the top of the pillow, it could be a little easier for some shoulders. If that's not working for you, put your hands on the mat under the pillow. Exhale up. Inhale down. It's all about the control on the way down. That's the hard part. Focus on keeping the shoulders on the floor. Lift. Lower. Lower. Last one. Lower. Let's change the feet around. So other foot in front. Ready? And 1. Inhale down. Exhale for 2. Inhale lower. Exhale for 3. Breathe in down. And 4. 5. 6. 7. And 8. We're nearly there. And 9. And 10. And lower the legs down with control. Have a good stretch. And a yawn. And a squiggle. And a well-deserved release. Fantastic. Let's pull that pillow out and turn ourselves over. Good job. All right, so from there, you just look on my cheat sheet. We're doing the saw. All right. So the saw can be done seated. I said I'd use the pillow today. Sometimes to make something harder, sometimes to make it easier. So this is definitely easier. If you sit your seat a little higher, it's easier to stay with your spine straight. Let's reach those arms out, and as we inhale to the left, we rotate. As we exhale, we flex the spine and reach to the belly toe. Inhale, stack the spine up again. Exhale, bring yourself to center. Inhale the other way. Exhale to flex. Inhale, align the back. Exhale, come to center. As we rotate, we think of even arms. As we go forward, the back arm rotates down and I gaze to my knee. Inhale and up. Exhale to center. You want to be balanced in the body. Sitting on 2 sit bones. And center. Last one either way. Breathe out. Inhale to lift. Exhale to center. And one more time. Rotate. And flex. And lift. And come to center. Lovely. Let's take ourselves down the mat towards the end of it for rolling like a ball. If you're not going to roll like a ball, because that's not your thing, I want to give you an option straight off the cuff. So this would be your alternative rock. You hold onto the back of your legs, feet flex. You lift your head and shoulders, and then you follow with your thighs to create a little rock in the back. You can go larger as your body allows you. For those who can, the traditional rolling like a ball, here we go. We're going to sit behind the seat, behind the sit bones, lift those feet up, hug yourself, and rock in. Exhale. In. Exhale, I'm rolling up to between my shoulder blades and back. Trying to stay in the center of the mat. Inhale back, exhale forward. Keep those toes off the floor. Lovely massage on the spine, this one. Avoiding the head that throws back. We want to keep the tennis ball tucked under our chin. Squeeze your inner thighs. Last one. Find the balance. Here comes the next challenge. Lift your feet and open your legs. My feet are not as wide as my mat. I don't have to point the feet, I can keep them relaxed. Open leg rocker. Inhale back. Exhale, rock forward. Catch yourself. Find your balance. This is more challenging. Inhale, rock. Exhale, forward and catch. Find the balance. Good. And the back. And the forward. Catch. Great job. Last one. Inhale, rock. Exhale, forward, catch. Now, if you can, last level, straight legs. Inhale back. Exhale, forward. Find the balance. Straighten your upper back. Keep the lower back flexed. I'm lengthening my upper back, sitting high, and then I round my spine to roll back down again. The movement comes from the lumbar, so I tuck my tail under, and that is the thing that initiates the rock. If you lose the balance, just bend the knees slightly, get your posture again, and then you can always straighten the legs again. We're going to do one more together. Inhale back. Exhale forward, find the balance, hold it, hold it, hold it, and the feet go down. Whew, that was hard talking through that one. Let's do the obliques roll back next. Arms reaching, rolling back, like we did with the one with the pillow. This time sweeping one arm back, and coming forward and sitting tall. Exhale to twist, sweep back. Inhale forward to grow tall, and breathe out. And in. So we're adding both the C-curved rock back and the rotation in one exercise. And sweep and lift. Exhale. And breathe in. Try not to hold on with your hip flexors too much. They need to lengthen. Last one. And back. And then roll yourself down the mat, rolling onto your side. Right, I'm going to move my feet forward towards the edge of the mat, and I'm going to lift the top leg and make sure that this top leg is reaching down, lengthening both waists. Side kicks. Inhale, inhale, point to reach back, exhale. Sniff, sniff, and blow out. The bottom foot, that baby toe, is tucked into the floor to keep your balance. Kick, kick, and reach. Deep breaths, exhale, reach. Squeeze the butt as the leg reaches back. One more time, kick, kick, reach. Now we cycle. Inhale forward, exhale back. I'm just releasing my toes once in a while so they don't crack. Breathe in, breathe out. Reverse your cycle. Swish the straight leg forward and bend it. Reach it behind you. Can you do this without letting your trunk roll around? Find that stability that we've been practicing, also in the sideline position. Last one, and take it back. Release the bottom foot. Press yourself up onto your elbow. You are in the scissors position, and we're going to walk, and walk, and walk. If somebody needs to lie naked on the pillow, that is an excellent place to pop the pillow in this one. If your hip is sensitive, you can also omit the bottom leg. 5. For those who can, balance. 3, 2, 1. Scissors the bottom leg forward, bend both knees. Use your arm to reach and press yourself up. And take a shelf stretch. A mermaid stretch, apologies, to the opposite side. And back over, we spin the legs around to the second side. Feet forward, also stabilize, top leg pushed away, and kick, kick, reach. Inhale, inhale, exhale. That inhale gives my trunk a stiffening sensation. The exhale gives me control to the abs to prevent me from rolling forward. It wouldn't be wrong to breathe the other way if that comes naturally. However, be sure that it's not causing spinal flexion and extension when you don't need it. One more. And cycle. In. Out. Breathe in. Out. That leg reaches horizontally across the space. And in. And out. Reverse it. Forward. Bend. Reach back. Swing it forward. Bend. And reach it back. Squeezing the buttock muscle on the top leg. And swish. And reach it back. Flip the bottom leg off. Bring the body up onto the forearm. And we walk. 1, 2, 3. Reach. 4. Reach. Stabilize this shoulder that you're leaning on. Reach. And 3. And 2. And 1. And let's do a couple with balance. 1. And 2. And 3. Good job. Bottom leg reaches forward, both legs bend. And I use my arms to topple up to center. And then you stretch. Exhale, soften the spine. Have a good stretching on the side. And up and over. I bet you wondered what we're going to do with the ball. That's coming up next. For the next 5 minutes, we'll cool down and do some stretches, utilizing our wall. So let's go. I'm going to adjust my mat and take my pillow with me. Place the pillow upright against the wall like so. And then place your spine right up against the wall. You want to scoot your backside against the wall as much as you can. Now the idea of that pillow is that it's helping us preserve that little lumbar lordosis, that slight hollow in the lumbar, and then above it, it gives our thoracic spine space to breathe. So we're going to sit tall. If you can manage to flex your feet, great. Otherwise, relax the toes. Be sure to soften the knees if this is too much of a pull on the back of the legs and your thumb is slipping away from the wall. Spine stretched forward. Inhale, grow tall up against the wall. Exhale, gently nod the head like we did in the beginning, and then flex the spine, rolling down vertebra by vertebra. Allow your hands to slide down your feet. Inhale, stand, and exhale, slowly articulate back up, bone by bone, opening the chest, and lifting your head. At this point, if tight hamstring is causing the shape of the spine to alter, bend the knees. That's way better than forcing the legs straight and losing the spinal integrity. So we flex and we roll down, exhale, inhale at the bottom, and exhale back up. To stack the spine. One more time, inhale. Exhale, nod, and articulate down. Breathe in. And exhale, bone by bone back, up to the top. Good. Now take the pillow under your seat. I'm just going to fold the seat down. So I have something to sit on. Pop back up. Get your backside right up by leaning forward and walking your bottom backwards a little. And then spread the legs as wide as you can. This is a stretch for the groin, the inner thigh. I'm pressing my forearms against my knees, against the inside of my knee. And then I'm just going to do a little bounce here. With a gentle pulse. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5, up, 2, 3, 4, 10. As I bounce, I'm using the muscles behind my upper back, backs of my arms, and I'm also stretching my groin in the thigh. Keep those big toes on the floor. 2, and a 1. From there, hands to the legs, gently lengthen the legs and allow the body to be pulled away from the wall. Now from here, we're going to place our hands on the mat and walk forward. Notice I'm keeping my spine straight. Breathe. And then gently walk back. You may bend your knees, remember. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly pull yourself forward. Don't collapse the back. It's not a drop down in the upper body. Stay lifted. You breathe. And you walk back to center. I'm going to change direction now. So I'm going to go some to the left and some to the right. So I breathe down, left side of the leg. Take a breath and walk up. You don't have to stay there for long. And you go down the right side of the leg. And you come back up. Repeat. You can have one hand outside and one hand inside of the leg if you prefer. And take it up. Switch over and walk. And take it back up. From there, my right hand is going to go like this on the floor. The left arm is going to reach up like the mermaid stretch. I'm sliding this hand towards my screen, reaching the top hand towards my foot. Simultaneously, gaze down at the knee. Then from there, press the bottom hand into the floor and rotate, gazing up towards the ceiling. Gaze down at your knee again, and pull the whole position up to seated. Repeat on the other side. Left hand upside down on the mat. Right arm reaching up overhead. Breathe in. Exhale, take it to the side. Gaze down at the foot at first. Breathe into the side that you're stretching. Then gently press the bottom hand into the mat and gaze up under your arm towards the ceiling. Gaze back down and align yourself to center. Bend the knees with your hands, slide the feet in, and just enjoy that lovely long back that you created. I hope you can feel each and every part of your spine against the wall as you sit up tall. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you feel invigorated for the rest of the week, and I'll see you again next week. Bye-bye.